Dear students, today we shall discuss about operations management. We know that in any organization there are basically four functions: the marketing function, finance function, HR function, and operations function. Now, marketing function is responsible for 4P decisions. It conceptualizes the product or service, formulates and implements pricing strategy, designs the designs and manages the distribution network, and also formulates and implements the promotion strategy. That is, creates awareness about the product and services of the organization. The second function, that is finance function, is responsible for raising of funds from different sources and allocation of fund to various activities and departments of the organization. The third function, that is the human resource function, is responsible for recruitment, selection, training, welfare, appraisal, etc. of the manpower or human resources of the organization. Now, this operation function, the fourth function, it is concerned with the utilization of resources of the organization and converting them into products, that means physical goods, and services, the intangible products, using some transformation process. So, operations as such is one of the core functions of the organization, of any organization. And today we are going to understand the basic concepts of operations management. So let us first look at some of the definitions of operations management. The first definition is operations management is concerned with the efficient conversion of an organization's resources into the goods and services that it has been set up to provide. The second definition says operations management is concerned with creating, operating, and controlling a transformation system which takes inputs of a variety of resources and produces outputs of goods and services which are needed by the customer. Look at the third definition. Operations management is concerned with all activities involved in making a product or providing a service. It is responsible for the transformation of various kinds of inputs to useful outputs. Let us look at the fourth definition. Operations management is the management of conversion process which converts land, labor, capital, and management input into desired output of goods and services. Now, if we look at these four definitions, there are some key terms which are common to all these definitions. And those key terms are what? The conversion or transformation, making, transformation, conversion of what? Resources. Resources, input of variety of resources, various kinds of inputs, management input, land, labor, capital, and management input into desired output, into useful output, inputs and produces outputs of goods and services with the resources into goods and services. Conversion of organization resources into goods and services. So we have the transformation or conversion process, we have the resources or inputs, we have the outputs, and outputs are in the form of goods and services, useful outputs, goods and services. Okay, and also this operations management is concerned with creating, operating, and controlling the transformation system. Operations management is creating, operating, and controlling of the transformation system. So if we look at these definitions, we found that there are some key terms in all these four definitions. All these definitions are talking about management of transformation or conversion process of what? Of inputs. And what are these inputs? These are the resources of organization, like men, material, machine, and capital, into outputs. Outputs are the products, basically physical goods and services. So we can further understand the concept of operations management with the help of this diagram. Now, this term operations management, it is made up of two terms, operations plus management. Now what is operation? Operation is, this first part of the diagram is basically the operations. Operations is the transformation of inputs into output. And what are the inputs? Input can be material, men, machine, and capital. They are converted using a transformation process into output, and that output could be goods and services. So this operation is transformation process of resources or input like men, machine, material, and capital into desired output. We want to produce a particular good and service. But remember, when we are converting the resources into output along with the desired output, we may also get some defective product or services. We may get some defective which are not desired. We desired a certain quality of product, but in the process we could also get some defective products. We may end up providing some inferior services also. So this is basically, we have to manage that the product are desirable, the services are desirable, they meet the requirement, the specifications. So now in the first part was operations, which is input converting into output using a transformation process, input being material, men, machine, and capital, and output being goods and services. Now the second term is management. Management, we know management is all about planning, controlling, organizing, implement, planning, control, organizing, implementing, and controlling. So when we apply the principles of management to the operations, operations means this process of converting input into output. That is, when we plan, organize, implement, and control the operations, we are basically involved in operations management. Now look at the diagram. Here we have inputs like men, machinery, capital, and material. Then we are using a particular transformation process. For example, if suppose we take the example of a steel factory. So here the input will be the machinery, the furnace, and the uh, raw material will be different ores, minerals. They are put into the conversion process where we have furnace and these different raw materials are melted there they are heated at a very high temperature then they melt and then some chemical reactions take place and then it converts into steel. So this is a process, transformation process, a defined specific transformation process there. We get the output in terms of the steel, and we can give it a shape also. We can convert that steel into sheet or bar or wire, whatever is the desired shape we want to give it. So this is how the transformation take place. This is the operations part of it. So we are using a particular transformation process to convert the input into final product or service. This final product or service is the actually the output. So this is the operations part. Now in the management part, we take some decisions in order to manage these operations. Or in other words, we search the answers of certain questions. These answer to these questions. Let us take these questions uh, one by one. The first question could be what? That means what materials and machines should be used to produce the particular product and service. Our marketing function has already conceptualized the goods and services which we need to produce. So, what material will be used, what machines will be used for making these goods and services, or what transformation process we are going to use for converting these material and materials using machines to desired goods and services. Then the second question is how. How means how these resources, the material, men, machine, and capital, should be converted into the output. How these materials, men, machine, capital, all these resources should be converted into the output. That is definition defining this transformation process. What transformation process will be used here? What will be the process of conversion? Then how much, how much of the product and or service should be made or delivered. Here we are talking about the quantity, production quantity, how much we should produce, how many uh, service outlets should be there. So this kind of decision, how much, the quantity. Then where should we produce or offer the product and services? Decision regarding plant location, and facility location. Suppose we are providing banking services, so where should we locate our branches? And if we are doing production, where should the plant be located? So this decision we will be taking here. Then when should we produce, or when should the goods and services be produced or delivered? The production schedule, operation schedule, the timing, like the bank opens at between 10 a.m. to 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. Some banks they operate late night also. They have evening branches. Airline services they have their time schedules. The flights are scheduled at different timings. Some are in morning, some are in evening, some are in afternoon, some are in late night, some are early morning, some are scheduled in early morning. So these are the answers of when. Then who will make or deliver the product in the manufacturing process? The workers, the supervisors, the other persons who will be involved in conversion and supervision, implementation and control of the uh, transformation process. So, and also, if it is a service, who will be delivering the service? The human resource or the manpower who will be involved in providing the services. So decision regarding that. Then why should we make a particular product? Why should we deliver a particular product? And why we should do it, we should manufacture a specific quantity of the product, or at a specific time we should, how much we should produce, and why we should work at a particular specific place, why we should have a branch at a specific location, or why should we have the plant at a specific locations. Answer to these questions, basically these questions are these are actually related with the organizational objective. The organization as such has some broad objectives or its strategic objectives, and these might be related to their survival, growth, so and existence. So suppose the organization uh, is suffering, is facing a lot of competition, and they want to expand their business. So accordingly they will be deciding about launching of a new product or introducing a new service, and then we might be required to take decision as to what specific service should be launched in what quantity, or uh, at what location, what should be the schedule of making those products available. So these decisions should be there, could be there. So basically the answers to these questions are part of planning, organizing, implementing, and controlling the operations. Now let's go back to the definition once again. Let us take this definition, the second definition. Operations management is concerned with creating, operating, and controlling a transformation system which takes inputs of a variety of resources and produces outputs of goods and services which are needed by the customer. So now we can relate this. Operation management is what? It is concerned with creating, operating, and controlling. This is part of the management of the operations. And what is operation? It is the transformation system which takes inputs of a variety of resources like men, machine, material, and capital, and produces outputs of goods and services which are needed by the customers. So now I think, I hope that you must be able to understand the meaning of operations management.